What is up? You're watching a hard carry. I'm an endgame player and old school with the daily show on YouTube, weekday streams on Twitch. If you're just getting better at the game, I invite you to subscribe to the channels. This is a standard hard mode top learner raid. We are joined by Potato on the North Freeze roll, Mathbum on the range roll, Mez on the melee roll. Um, let's go ahead and talk about Maiden for hard mode Tob. What do we do for hard mode Tob Maiden? For hard mode Tob Maiden, if you've been hit twice in a row, you're going to step away to give aggro to someone else. If you get hit 3 times or more, you take extra damage. It hurts. So you want to cycle tank by stepping away. If you're freezing, that would be Potato this raid. Make sure you freeze tomatoes so long as it does not make you late for the crabs. Gotta be freezing on the very first tick as a freezer. For all those crabs, unlike normal Top, we're going to kill them all the way dead. If they reach or she attacks fast, so the room gets really hard. For 30s, you're going to stay on boss, freeze them, lock those crabs down, and then we're going to get on boss if you're a freezer. If you're a DPS, you're going to use Claw Specs right away. Last hit with the Chalice Hook right before the crabs leak, so we can kill it before those crabs get in. For the North Freeze roll, Potato this way you're going to freeze North 1, then North 2, then South 3 to catch everything in the clump, and then all the 4s freeze South 3 because it kills everything in the clump. After you're done freezing, you're going to lock down any tomatoes that are rolling around, then you're going to help kill the North 1 and North 2 till it's dead, and then you're going to help kill the clump until the clump is dead. For Math Bump, that's our ranger this raid, you're going to kill South 1 until it's dead, stand 5 tiles from the clump and throw chins at it until it's dead. Make sure your chins are set to medium fuse. Once the clump is dead, you're going to get back on boss. For the melee roll, that would be Mez this way. You're going to kill North 1 till it's dead, kill North 2 till it's dead, and then get back on boss. Any question about what you're doing, ask away. Otherwise, you could say R in game. Let's say you're ready to pot. Once everyone says R, we'll go ahead and pot and get in there. If you are rooting these guys on in Twitch chat live watching us right now, you want to be forever in the bottom left of the video. If you're redeeming a little R right now, let them know, give them your support as they go for a little hard mode top learner raid. It's always fun seeing that. It is one cabbage to redeem it. Super, chill the pot up. Little hardcore R from Foster Cluck. Love to see it. Drop your salve and nothing else. Chaos redeeming an R. Also potting with you guys. We drop the salve with us. Drop the salve and nothing else. Make sure autocast is set. An R from 10 FPS as well. Spam quick to get in there. Make sure mauling on the very first tick. We see someone who's going to be a little bit late on their maul. I'm going to just go ahead and do another bow. No more specs. Never double maul mez. You need to save that spec to skip 30s. Mage Grion, all Grion. Make sure pre-dodging the blood. So Northfuse is on time. I'm going for the tomato there. You see me hovering over a blood throw. She will spawn a tomato wherever one of her first blood throws is. Make sure you're getting up in melee range math mode. Fantastic. Mage Grion, Agrion, get ready to freeze. Good job freezing the cell 3 there. Love to see it. Should be thawing any second here. Mage Grion, Agrion, get ready to freeze. Stay on boss for 30s. Stay on boss for 30s. Stay on boss for 30s, Mez. Stay on boss for 30s. I'll freeze 4s. That claw spec off. That's why we save the claw spec so we can push damage here. Out we go. We're doing great, Abigail. Thanks for hanging out. How is Boba back? Boba Beck is back from her trip. She went to Salem. You gotta ask her about it next time we're live. She is incredibly excited about it. She had a great time. She saw a lot of spooky things. Very much in character for Boba Beck. Bloat turns more often in hard mode. So we'll get one little pre-fire here. Ideally, we click to dodge. Backside Bloat's closer around the corner. Salem was I think in Massachusetts, right? She went there for a little celebration. Last hit. Oh yeah, so learner rate, we don't flinch all the time in learner rates. Typically, we don't want to backy turn, don't overextend. Um, the reason why is if we get caught on a hand on our way out, we get fly, we just end up dying. That's why my instincts kicked in. It was just a good opportunity to flinch because of the timing of the hands falling. Backy turned. Down. If we swing really hard, we might get a 2 down, but make sure we exhaust our spec. There's people sitting above 50 spec. Nah, leave. Too much. Might have been doable if we got like 1 or 2 more swings. Backy turned. We walk on the walls, run around the corners. Other tips for bloat. I recommend never standing on the corner like that, Mez. You were standing like on a corner. Always stand on only those 2 tiles. Never stand on the corner tiles like that. So that gets you caught. If you get caught in the corner by a hand there and the flies start coming, it's going to chain to everyone. Down. Swing hard. Position towards the barrier between swings. Out we go. Eat your second angler. Melee amulet on. Drop yourself. If you're below 60 agility, buy a stam, sip it, and drop it. Otherwise, just buy a shark. But yeah, she was exhausted. She got back from the trip and she was like, I was in 2 states today. I need to relax. I'll take all the mage roll. Potato, you're gonna be mailing on the left side of the room. Math bum, you are a ranger. You're gonna throw chins after you kill the big ranger coming from the west on wave 9. The second those small rangers spawn on the outside, switch to the chins and throw them. You do not participate in the first demi boss, Math bum. Mez, you've got the right side of the room. You're the west, the right side. Fight is starting now. Get in there. Where are little Nylos? Got one. Still getting used to the Osto-Ayak staff, the Eye of Ayak or whatever it's called. What is it? Yeah, Eye of Ayak. I love the projectile speed on it actually, it's so satisfying. Mainly you're on site then, Charlie. Oh, bad path behind me there. Mainly you're on site then, Charlie. Make sure you're avenging. On vengeance this raid. Your prayer potato. pumping attacks out every 3 ticks. It's kind of wild. Fantastic. Go ahead and show where you're going to stand. I've got this northwest spot. Range roll, you stand still in the spot you're standing. Fantastic. And then for all the other rolls, we at least 3 tiles away on a range face, what we're showing right now. We group up for the pot share. We got BGS, do Scythe BGS. The Harbo top learners are going great. This is our first run of the day, RBNG. So far, it's had a really smooth run here. In for mage. You should spin the cam. Alright, we'll do one or two rotations here. We definitely got a chance doing that. We're no more spinning. Alright. Thank you so much for the sub, RBNG. In mage. In mage. Oh, I got chins. I'm gonna drop this back on the ground. I don't want this. Oh, let's get out of here. I'll be 1-2, Potato 1-3, Math Bump 2-3, Mez Phil. Some people might be like, why are you making the mage do 1-2? The reason why is because I'm entering the room first. It's as simple as that. If you get there first, it's your spot. Mez, go ahead and fill. Go here, I suppose. Math Bum, pot up. You wanted the big mage KO RBNG? Oh my goodness. Right. Out we go. We were on the edge there. It was the only possible place the mace could have gone. Make a sandwich, make a sandwich. I got the west button. Mass has the right button. Everyone else should be in the middle. Right. Oh no! We got a problem. Oh my goodness. It's too slow. So what happened there is I end up going past the third row before my teammates end up making to the first row. Just run out, run out, run out, run out, run out. Ah, we die. I didn't realize that, you guys hadn't made it to the first row of the maze. That's my bad. I should have waited. What a tragic ending to a run. We were doing great. What an abrupt ending. So that's a hard mode. Have potato on North Fru's roll. Math on range, Maz on melee. So it does usually do that, Fusterluck. So someone should ask a question. Wait, I thought it only procs with last person or border or person on top leaves third. That is assuming they all made it onto the maze. So the expectation is that everyone makes it onto the maze, and then that logic applies. If people are standing outside the maze, not entering it in time, then and like the last person of the people on the maze goes past the third row. In that case, it was only me. Um, then then it'll just spawn the tornado. It's kind of unfortunate. It doesn't come up too often, but the raid was going very smoothly, so I pushed for a little more speed, and that was to the detriment of the team. We got cooked. One son's joining us here. We'll turn into a 5-man really quick. One son, you'll be on melee roll. One son's joining us here. He'll be on melee roll.
Nylo.
And the hub is AHC1. We'll add one more person to the mix.
Perfect.
We're doing a traditional main, no Din's Bulwark shenanigans. I'll have you gear up really
Oh
quick and we'll jump
man.
in. Maybe
Yeah,
next
give me
raid.
1 second. Okay, here we go.
He's geared up, getting
Like,
ready.
why do I have an extra item? It's because I have thralls. Here we go. And HC1. I feel like I'm good. Just want to double check me real quick.
Yeah, looks good. Sand Fury restores Bruise, 2 anglers, Divine Regs, your range which is there, got the Sulfur Blades, fantastic. And then North Freeze, Potato, if you haven't dropped it already, you could drop whatever melee weapon you were using in Nylo room. Since it's a 5-man now, we'll have to do that. Let's say Arn, when you're ready to go. Same rolls as before. One son's roll here as he's joined a team in a 5-man, same as the other melee. Kills North 1, kills North 2, then gets back on boss. Chug, chug, chug. Alright, Lekney. Let's pot up. Yeah, as long as one other person makes it onto the maze, it won't do that, Math Bum. But I left too soon, I suppose. You gotta hit that gas. Get on the maze quick. It goes both ways. I'm gonna drop your salve and nothing else. If you're wondering why I'm waiting, it's because a gemstone crab hasn't spawned from out there. It goes. Okay, let's get in there. We're definitely
What's
getting a little
happening
combat
here?
XP on the other account right now. These people getting their specs up. Alright, my morale is finally. Mage Crown, Augurion. You gotta get on a little bit earlier in a 5-man than in a 4-man because people do more damage. Sure, pre-moving to dodge the blood here. My barrage just hit a 200. That's huge.
Ooh.
Mage Gear's on, ready to freeze. Dodging the blood. North Freeze is on time, so I'm on blood duty. Make sure you keep hitting the clump as well, Potato, in case so you get bad luck with our Rangers hits or my hits as well. Until the clump is dead. Then once the clump's dead, you can get back on boss. Listen, I'm gonna gamble on this tomato freeze. See if we can get a CA here.
That would be awesome.
I'll catch 4s. That should be a GMCA. Sneakily pulling that off. Would you look at
Oh,
that?
nice.
Stop right there. Alright, rewarded for the Sot Maze trolling. Off onto Bloat we go. Quickly into Bloat. Quick between rooms, each are angler if you're not 121. To make it so if we make any mistakes, a higher chance of living. Personal space next, not in a 5-man, no. I wish. That would be a fun little challenge, though. So let's go for one pre-fire here. I'll toggle the entity hider and um, player outlines. Then I'm doing that with a hotkey via the plugin called Plugin Presets. Let me get my melee gear back on after a couple pre-fires. Down. Front set of bloats close to rounding the corner. We'll be on that side. Watching our feet. Last hit. Backy turn. She's our left hand to control the camera. He turns more often in hard mode. You can walk along the walls, run around the corners. And if you react slowly, you can always run a couple ticks to catch back up. Backy turn. Going for a stroll. Down? So very fast down. Watch your feet, not your XP drops. Back setup looks closer to leaving. If we swing really hard, we might actually be able to... Can we? We do not stay. Just kidding, our Charlies are massive. Apparently, the Charlies woke up today. Don't we hit like a 120 there or something like that? That was a lot of damage.
I didn't
Someone
get my
must
tally off.
someone must have hit
Yeah, I didn't get
hard
my tally
there.
off either. I was about to hit that.
I was like,
someone
oh my god.
someone hit real big.
Someone hit massive. Look at that chat box. I was like, oh yeah, I hit a 140. It was like it was always a 2 down. I'll take all the pre-fires from Mage Roll. Hit anything that makes it into the room. Math Bum, you're ranging the whole time to our chins during the first range wave. Your Q is the big ranger from the right side of the room on the west. Maz, you got the left side. One side, you got the right side. Here we go. Make sure you're potted. Melee gear on. Melee gear on. Sight the Chalice. Make sure you're venging it for bench breaks. I guess maybe I could fill that nowadays. Anti. That one does flick mage. The Ayak absolutely goes wild here. Such a beastly weapon.
That change your inventory after doing that? Or after getting it?
All I do is swap it. I swapped saying out for it. I didn't make any other changes, so
Oh, it's a powered staff. I didn't even realize that.
yeah, it's pretty chill. Make sure you're killing those big Nylos as well really quickly. Oh, that's a classic. Hide under the boss while I recover. Keeps me safe. We're gonna do 2-pile here. This group's definitely capable of it. We'll group for Potcher first. If you're an Iron Man, you don't want to group, that's fine, just go for it. It's good to group up anyway, so that the person who's pot sharing knows they're good to go. Go ahead and stand in the pile, Mez. So 2 piles, we're not going to be moving here. Make sure you're avenging, get those venges off. Venge is a lot of value in 2 pile. If your HP goes below 29, you need to pop back up. Getting our specs off. Save up 29 HP, 29 HP, 29 HP. Oh no, someone had a mage per on there.
Yeah.
That's no good. Mez, you don't want to be moving. Don't be moving. It's 2 pal. Just stay put. Stay on top of one sun. You're gonna take a lot of extra damage from maze phase if you don't stay on top of him.
Oh.
Out we go. So Mez, when it's 2 pile like that, that means we basically stay in 2 piles, we don't move. We take chip damage intentionally. We get a good vengeance value out of it. We focus on getting all of our gear switches. By moving, we're making it more difficult for us to get all of our ticks. Because we're missing out on blowpipes we'd otherwise get. I'll be 1-2, Potato 1-3, Math Bump 2-3, Mez Phil, 1 sun backup. The Divine's gonna be expiring any second here. Make sure I pop back up. Everyone's pot, I'd love to see it. Bottom ore border on the inside, wait on the 3rd row. Then go once everyone else has left you behind. As I'm on the outside, I was waiting until the waiting until that 3rd row is no longer red. Myself and Ranger should be specking here. Need another spec. Mesville. 1 sun backup. Make a sandwich here. Mez
Oh
is the
no.
right button, 1 sun has the left button, everyone else is in the middle. Fantastic. Math, you can use redemption if you have a lot of restore left over. Bottom of ore board on the inside, make sure you wait on the 3rd row. That's 1 sun. Whoever's on the outside, wait on the 3rd row till it's no longer red. This gives a lot of control over the NATO. Good movement. Go, go, go. terrifying straight line maze. Honestly, it is terrifying if you're the first 2 tiles are straight in a hard mode. Just because of the way the tornado spawns, if the person lowest in our border goes, then it can be devastating. Like if someone waits like a tick too long, they just get cooked by the NATO. It's a learner killer maze right there. But you guys
Ooh,
clutched.
good.
Equip your offhand things if you got offhands. Do you have any partial potions? Want to drop them up at the chest? I do see a full restore on the ground, so I am going to make something out of it. See another full restore on the ground. I'm gonna go make something out of that as well. If you have extra points, if you bought your stem, you're gonna buy a resource. You have 3 things that restore prayer in your backpack. I'm gonna drop extra brews. 3 full brews in the ground, 2 full brews in the ground. And get in there. Fill your inventory up. Should have no empty inventory spaces. You could sip and drop a range pot if you have it. You could equip Sang and Buckler if you didn't do that, or Ayak and Buckler for Math Bomb. Make sure you're walking through the center and straight through. Never taking unnecessary damage at the beginning there. The second one spawns in your quadrant. I will hold it until you can take. I will hold it until you can take over. Make sure you go back to the center of your quadrant after every exhume expires. This way you're able to make 10 exhume in your quadrant in 1 tick. Good movement, one son. The movement. Very nice, Arpus. It's your math one. Or always stay on the old one until you can take over. Smez. We have BGS, do Scythe BGS here. We got a lot of people wearing them all right now. Average should be 118 stats. We're going to do a little check here. There we go. Just 5 defense, which is plenty fine. Make sure you get your claw specs off before the 3rd phase, so you don't end up in an awkward spot trying to spec while people are trying to sync with you. Oh, Monka steer. Hey, J Rockland one. How are we doing? We're doing some hardwood top learners here. You guys are gaming, by the way. This is a very smooth run.
Absolutely cooking out here.
Alright, stay in your quadrant for a second. Once he turns away, you can swing, and then hands off the mouse. Oh my god, Mez swinging on the very first tick. Holy shit. I sync up with the teammate. That's the first one I see. Finish your 33rd Zuck, no pet. Unlucky.
Uh-oh.
It's like someone synced up with another person. Always fun to see. Someone has 70 specs still. Make sure you're using your claw spec before the 3rd phase here. Also, if you have Party Hub, you don't want to sync with someone who has more than 50 spec. There's a very good chance they will troll. Maybe thinking about claw specking. So it's a small detail. Let's get into the next region. This is our first run of the night, J Rockland. Well, our first run that has a chance of completing tonight. I may have sent the maze without thinking thinking a little fast, so it happens. I'm gonna drop little supplies in your quadrant. Try not to stack them in a single pile. Try to spread them out. Makes it easier to pick them up if acid's covering spots in the ground. Drop the staff up here. Follow orb order. We swing from pillar to pillar for P1. Fight us starting in thrall. 2, 1, go. Potatoes got it. Now, path up at the west pillar. I'm up next.
Oh, is that a late drop?
No.
Okay.
Don't spec, don't spec, don't spec. It was 0.2%, so don't spec. I think Math Bum, you sent it, you're like, oh shit, it's
Yep.
it's dead. Sip of Sandfew.
Couldn't click off it fast
Yeah,
enough.
always keep a close eye on our health because especially when you're like around that orb border. Brew up, brew up, brew up, brew up. I'll take a bounce for him. Brew up. Don't swing to your 85 HP. Yeah, you're still killed. Brew move. Sip your Sandfew after you've brewed up. A little bit of lag there too.
Yeah.
So just stay
Oh,
brew
no.
moving. One sun. Recover. You got this. No more attacks. Don't do it! No! Look at all those heals! No! All the heals. That's brutal.
Where am I off to?
One sun, what do you think I'm gonna say? Good call, ITK.
Oh, I thought I hit it. I missed it. There we go.
There's the divine. One sun swinging hard
Jeez
now.
Louise.
Math bump, sip your divine. 114 is not 118. Come on, swing here. Brew up now, restore, and then regular super combat. Your stats maxed out, so we swing hard for the rest of P3. Clean tank is what carries P3. Spit, 2, 3, 4 under, 5 attack. Yes, I check their stats in Party Hub, that's how I know. You think I'm just focusing my gameplay here, KSITK? Hell no.
Too easy. You need something else to look at.
I'm also playing on my Iron Man on this side here, come on. Make it to webs. Backline skip.
Oh, I'm so...
Sip your stem. He caught up. It's a miracle. Claw north, run to the corner, and then run through and attack. Claw north, run to the corner, run through attack. They're putting her in the pog! Oh, I see some sketchy behavior there. Whenever we see someone who's not putting her in the pog. Where were you, Mathbomb? Where were you?
Southwest.
Southwest, okay. Three, 4, 5, 6, under attack. Spit 2, under attack. You want to learn how to pog tank like this? Exclamation mark learn pog in the chat. The ball's on you, gotta pass it to a teammate. Think of the follow T-Pex. Gotta deal with the crabs. Swing hard. Mesno! We lost him at the last tick. Ooh, a restore. Gonna yoink that real quick. Money. 2142. Not bad, you guys. Plenty of time to spare. Any kits, any purples? We always like checking. No kits, no kits, no kits. Maybe for me? We have one more person to open the chest too.
Come on, kid.
Math bum rolling in at the last second, yoinking it.
Come on, kid.
Nah,
Oh.
average.
Never.
Oh, let's get out of there. We do have someone hiding in the queue here. We might have someone getting graduated out. Any questions about that raid? From anyone?
Felt pretty good.
Cool. I'll do a quick recap. Maiden, very nice. We got a CA from this group, I believe. Stop right there, which means we didn't get caught by too much blood. We kept the blood frozen very quickly. Kept from moving around. People are on time freezing. People are hitting the boss hard. Helps a lot when that happens. For Bloat, Bloat went pretty smooth as well. We got a nice 2 down there. Almost was a 3 down, and we had swung really, really hard at the last second. I was about to call for us to hop off. Now, the reason that I do this isn't because I'm a coward, so to speak. It's just the risk reward is not worth it. So if you end up dying at Bloat, some people will joke and say Bloat deaths don't count. Turns out they definitely do count when you look at the chest supply chest later. You say that, but you end up screwed on points. Nylos went smooth. Very nice Nylo boss. Just make sure that for a 2 pile we're getting our prayers correct. We're doing it just like normal Tob. No movement, just swinging hard. Sot Maze, the first run with this group, was a 4-man run. And I instantly sent the maze, not thinking too much about waiting for people to make it onto the maze. Killed everyone. So, make sure you don't insta-send it unless people are on the maze already, I guess. On the contrary, you also want to be getting onto the maze quickly and running the maze quickly because it saves time, and we want to save time. Go fast. Good. Zarpus was fine. For the most part, I don't really think anyone had any trouble with Zarpus. P1 went smoothly. We transitioned the staff. The only minor detail I comment on is the awkward staff spec on 0.1%. Securing the kill is nice, but that just wastes 35 spec basically. So we're gonna be careful not to accidentally do that. Always be looking at her health before you spec. For P2, P2 went smooth overall. A couple bounces, a couple people getting quite low, maybe a little bit of lag. Not sure what was going on there, but um, make sure that you're not playing too aggressively. It's better to be alive for P3 than to die greeting one hit on P2. So playing a little slow when you do make mistakes to recover and not panicking is the way you want to do it. Just methodically recover, and then once you recover, get back on boss, get in cycle, be fine. The other thing I noticed is a lot of times people were sitting below 118. I called them out for it this raid. Always be watching your stats too. If you're swinging small, it's going to be rough on your supplies. Verzik is a battle of attrition, and so you want to be potted fully the entire duration of the fight. That's why we bring the extra super combat. And additionally, we want to make sure we're divined up, not sitting like 114 out of 118 or anything like that. It's a lot of damage loss if you're not fully potted, especially with the scythe. P3 tanking was mostly good. We had one light mistake during attempting to pog tank out of webs. I do have a reference for that. If you want to see the exact motion for getting into it, it's right here, learn pog in my Twitch chat. Feel free to take a peek at that if you're getting into that, learning that. I have no idea who it was. Not going to try to call people or look back at it, but reps will help you get the feel for it. In that case, claw spec north because it was non-north proc for webs will work nicely. There's other variations too, like the scythe proc and then cut corners. That works too. Just different ways to do the same thing. Then a minor detail that happened there. You notice I instantly call Mathbum. Where were you? I think Mathbum was the one who died at Verzik, if I'm not mistaken. Right before yellows. The reason why I call it, I was in a 5-man raid. The person who's center's job is to go to is basically to become the quadrant for whoever dies if it becomes a 4-man. So I needed to quickly figure out where did he go. So I was standing in the middle of the room basically trying to figure out where's everyone else running, where do I need to run as a result, in case Mathbum didn't calm out where he was. It should also be my job to just memorize where everyone was during P2, but sometimes you don't memorize everything, so you need to double check. Better than doubling up on someone's yellows. If I didn't get a comm from Mathbum and I couldn't tell where I needed to go, I would use that time to just be brewing in the middle of the room, potentially tank the first yellow, and then make it to the next 2 yellows in time, and keep recovering my stats along the way. This way I don't end up doubling up with a teammate and killing them. Alright, that's my little recap for the raid. Does that inspire any questions or We good to wrap up?
All good. Wrap it up.
Let's wrap it up. All right. If you guys have any questions, don't be afraid to leave a comment down below. I do answer all the comments on the YouTube videos. Shout out to all of you who liked the video. I like you. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. For all of you taking on the theater, good luck and good raids. We'll catch you in the next one.